Well, let's get this thing started. Greetings, adventurers. Hello, and welcome to Creating with the Crew. I'm Pablo Garbanzo, and we've got a couple of people here today to help work on some art together. I'm here currently at the Sherwood Forest Fair, and we are in the Great Hall here. It's pretty great. And so thanks a lot for Sherwood Fair. It's going on for 5 more weekends. I will be there for only 2 more weekends, and then I go off to the Tennessee Fair. But it will continue rolling. So
let's get this thing started. Greetings, adventure.
There we go. And there we go. That's the delay. All right. So, my friends, without further ado, let's bring in the rest of our friends here today. We have Mab, just Mab. Hello, Mab.
Hi, guys.
How's it going?
Hello. Hey, it's going all right.
Awesome.
There's been some inspiration happening, so I had to not stay away today.
That's how art is, man. That's how art is.
The muse is a brutal mistress.
It's so funny. I just on a side note, because I said it's so hard, man. And the thing is, every time I try to type your name into Facebook, it corrects it to man. And so now in my head, I go, ma'am.
So you're auto-correcting in your brain?
Facebook has
all right, why don't you just teach Facebook that my name is Mab? It's just Mab.
You know what else I don't ever type? Ducking.
Ducking. Yeah, the one I get a lot is map. M-A-P. Yeah.
Oh, that is some map right there.
Map, just map. I was thinking about doing a whole direction service for friends, and it was like map. Map.
Yeah. All right.
I'll tell you where to go. I'll tell you where to go. I'll ducking tell you where to go.
Where to go. I never say ducking. When was the last time I used ducking in a sentence that I typed? Never. All right. So
ducking.
All right. Well, and our other guest today is known as the Metatron herself. It's Carmel Clavin. Hello, Carmel.
I barely recognize you.
I am feeling so much younger today after moisturizing heavily. Hi, everybody. I am organizing and cleaning out my studio space for my inevitable move towards the north. And so I'm going through a lot of things and deciding what's staying and what is coming with me, what is worth carrying.
Did I somehow miss the information that you're moving to the north?
I think you somehow must have missed it. I've been mentioning it on every single show. Not yesterday's, because it's not my circus. But yeah, I am scheming to move to either Baltimore or Philly. So it's time to glamour hobo on to the next hub point. So what's funny to me about this is that Paulo also didn't know.
Yeah.
But I was like, well, Otsa knew. I guess I assumed you knew.
Nobody told me except Facebook. When you I didn't think I would. I thought we were close enough that I wouldn't just find out on Facebook that that's.
Honey, I just didn't. I felt like it would be too much drama if I sat you both down and said, "I love you very much, but it's time for me to move out."
Was it something I said? Was it something I did? I can be better.
So also, we've been talking about it for years. You know, this Richmond and us was always kind of the like cool pause point, and then COVID happened, and so now it's really time to stop using COVID as an excuse and take my destiny back into my own claws. So. Yes. So I'm thinking out the space.
All 3 of your claws? Your 3 murder
All 3
claws?
of my very slow-moving claws. But this is my shameless moment to say, hey, everybody, I'm looking for work and housing in Philly or Baltimore. So hit me up if you've got any suggestions, a place a carriage house you'd like to rent, or a job that needs doing. What are you
All right.
making today, Paulo?
I've still got some digital art, and wait, I gotta like bring it up.
Digital art?
But
Digital art?
digital
Or is it
art,
digital R?
it could be digital R, I guess. So, but yeah. So let's see. That is a sketch.
Wow.
Battle Sloth.
He's only a 2-ton sloth. He's only
Well, this guy's only got 2 toes.
okay.
Yeah.
Enough.
I'm just going off of reference.
He did.
we're-
I will have you know, Battle Sloth did model for this. He was.
Oh,
He
he's
was
good at holding
willing.
still.
Yep.
Oh, and hey, we have one other person before we get too carried away with what I'm not doing. There's Kitty.
Hi, Kitty.
Hey everybody,
There you are.
how's it going?
Great. Look at all us colorful people in all of our various and sundry workplaces. It's like so awesome. Kitty, wait, where are you? You're supposed to be right here.
Oh yeah, well I
She
did.
moved out of Awesome Town too.
I
That is
am in.
heartbreaking.
Moving out of Awesome Town. Dang it.
I'm in ye old McDade, Texas.
Ah. All right.
Wow. That's a bit of a commute.
Mhm,
Nah,
mhm.
it's like 10 minutes.
But I was just thinking, well, yes. Yeah. It's everything is 2 hours away in Texas, by the way. So if you ever try to do anything, just assume it's 2 hours. And then it's probably more, but it's going to be at least 2 hours. So yeah. Yeah.
Unless
I'm
you're
just looking-
in the middle of nowhere and all your neighbors are cows and donkeys and stuff.
Yeah. I'm just looking at some of the comments here. Hello, Sally, Sir Whitebad, Sir Dave Percival. Let's see. Just some guy. Hey, just some guy. London Hi Friends. Are you from London? I'm curious. All right.
Oh yeah,
Maybe
London
they're
High
just-
Friends we've seen you before in on our streams, and hey, welcome back.
Maybe London High Friends is just hoping that everyone else is from London, and so they're greeting them.
The London friends. That makes sense. That makes sense. Carmel, who's in Philly is Tommy and Melissa, who run, of course, the Gothic Horror Gaming Show.
Right.
They're in Philly.
Oh,
Should talk to them.
So yeah, you should chat with them, and then you can have a little gaming little thingy there.
Clutch,
Clutch,
perhaps.
yes. We can have,
Clutching. That's the plural noun.
is it a
of-
clutch?
It's clutch.
All right. Let's see. And Kitty, what are you working on today?
Oh, what am I working on today? Just some little moves.
sorry. Be cool, Map. Sorry, I did not mean to break this. That was my bad. I fucking
Got a little excited.
Fight it, man. Fight it. Sure,
Don't
bring that
fight,
music up on the
Matt.
screen.
Don't fight this feeling.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
give
let
you
it out.
Kitty. I'm gonna give you a big screen. You just show us that move.
Okay, so he's got most of a body. He still needs some ears and horns and his little dangly string and then a little more fluff. And then he will be a complete move.
That is freaking amazing. That is so damn cool. Do you want to see what I'm working on?
Absolutely.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Battle Slug.
Yes.
Mab is actually working on the actual Battle Sloth, going off of my awesome to scale sketch that I drew.
Actually, it's coming out pretty good.
Yeah, I like it.
Trying to give him more expression.
The dead cold eyes are really what's selling it as far as the Battle Sloth. Really what
I'm
separates,
scared.
it's really
I
what
would-
separates Battle
The
Sloth from
dead.
just the ordinary sloth.
I would not want to fight him. I have to get art materials out of the thing that is propping my computer box up. So I'm going to pop out for a second. I'll be right back.
All right. You know, I was thinking, so now there's a feat in Pathfinder, and I have to actually figure out because I was looking up Pathfinder stuff. I need to find out if there's the same feat in Dungeons and Dragons where you can stop people from passing by you. Like you can thwart their movement if they get within 5 feet of you. And so, like, I think it would be hilarious if the Battle Sloth had that feat where he's like, if you are trying to run by the Battle Sloth and you get within 5 feet, he can be like, bonus action.
No.
Dude,
Well, you know,
pin your foot to the floor.
if you want to incorporate Pathfinder feats into Dungeons and Dragons, I know who to ask. And it's you.
Somebody
So you can give yourself permission to do that.
It's
It's an empowering show.
It is. It is. And I'm thinking, what is it? It's like stand your ground or
Yeah, no, it's not stand your ground. That's a totally different thing. That's in Florida. So,
that was awkward. My bad.
Don't worry. Hey, for those of you watching, I'm just wondering. I have my Twitch board up here, and my Wi-Fi might be a little slow, but I'm just wondering if it is the quality of the video as bad on everyone's Twitch as it is on mine, or is that just me? So let us know. Okay, good.
Oh, actually, I can't answer that question. Someone watching on Twitch can.
Yes. Yeah, I'm looking on my screens, and everything is great except for the Twitch feed is actually like, but that just could be.
Let me look. TwitchTV.com.
Walmart feed, but I don't know about 5e. Yeah. Okay.
It looks good.
Just make sure.
Looks good.
So it's just me. All right, great. There's like, it's like, oh, the signal going back, and then the signal coming back, and then this or whatever. So, all right, great. Yeah. So actually, what I am working on is possibly some other emojis. Oh yeah, and let's ask our viewing public here. We've got a couple of emojis now. I just recently put in the mug, which and so of course, if you want to cheer us on, you can absolutely hit that. Ding ding ding.
And join us with the cheer for the Patreon Saints when we do that too.
And then what I started doing, like, it's like an adventurer's pack, which is like the backpack and the torch and a sword and what else we had? A shield and a helmet and things like that. But I was thinking we do some more emojis that are like more per character, like a trident for Echo and a battle sloth for battle sloth, and maybe a good berry. I don't know. Maybe some horns for the Minotaur or battle axe. I don't know. I mean, we have Thekla as an emoji as well. So if you have an idea for an emoji, we're gonna start trying to like maybe switch them up. I don't know what happens to emojis if you take them off. I don't know if you can't use them anymore. I guess I don't know. We'll find out. I don't know. But the more people subscribe, the more emojis we can have. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, Zoomy
Hey,
Doomy.
Hey, Mabo.
Ooh. Hey, Carmelo.
So I've heard other people call you Mabo. I'm sorry, I won't step into that again.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I always reply with the Ansapana. I don't have one for you.
We'll get there.
It's
It's a play on Apollo.
Yeah.
Clamo. Mine is Clamo.
Clamo.
Okay.
Clamo. Hey.
So I know we've got auctions coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I have
very
an enormous bin of masquerade masks that we used last year from our digital Ren fair that we did.
Oh yeah.
They were just my collection of masquerade masks. So which tells me I have too many. So if there's a place in the selections over the next 5 weeks of auctions, choose your own bundle placement of maybe 1 or 2 masks per auction. Since you're in-
Are they all handmade? Oh, no, you know what bundle it would be good at? So just to give you guys a little bit of background, what we're doing, with the season kind of ramping up, we have a lot more demands with travel and, and flight and hotels. And we're trying to get to the New Jersey Ren Fair, all of us, which was a huge thing. But the New Jersey Ren Fair cannot hire all of us. So we're paying out of pocket right now, and we're trying to offset the expenses of these travels. So we came up with this idea of doing a series of show-themed auction bundles. And the first one, oh my God, that's beautiful. So the first one that's going to launch, oh wow. The first one that's going to launch is going to be the Weird Scouts bundle, and we're going to launch that. And what that is that's going to be a whole group of stuff from Wicked Clever Games. They're amazing. Robert Turk, I love them. It's going to be a hardbound copy, a paperback copy, physical copy though, of the Weird Scouts book, and it's going to be signed. You're going to get the velour velvet dice bag with the special Weird Scouts D10 dice with the little cute acorn as a 10. And you're also going to get a copy of, and I love this book, Persnickety Jones and the Undertow, and it's spelled Toe. It's super cute. So that's going to be our first bundle, and that book is going to be signed too. So it's going to be done as an auction. And then so some of the other stuff that we have the Shakespeare Sonnet bundle, which has got some swag from Shakespeare. We've got the Gothic Horror Gaming bundle. It's going to be a book from Melissa, which is the big brain that makes part of the Gothic Horror Gaming. That's pretty cool. And we have the Glamour Hobo bundle, and I think the masks are going to look great in the Glamour Hobo bundle.
They'll actually be one of the only physical things going with it.
Yeah,
because the bundle is I will record your voicemail message for you.
God, that sounds amazing. I mean, it does sound amazing.
You can't fly. You can't win all the auctions.
Can we talk about this? All right, so and it's coming up on the anniversary of the incident, and I think Paul was there. It was a benefit show. This was years ago. I was celebrating. I was doing a benefit show to celebrate my birthday, and the money we raised was going to go to DC Variety Social Aid Society, which was to help uninsured variety artists kind of cover their unexpected medical costs. And but we were trying to do it ahead of time. Anyways, I had all of these amazing items that people had donated, really nice stuff. And we had this table set out, and it was my birthday, and everyone insisted, I had no choice, on buying me excessive amounts of booze, which it would have been rude to say no. So I drank it. And then at the end of the night, it turned out that I had bid on so many things. I still have the what do you call it when it's a silver print? It's like
tintype.
Yeah, well, not tintype, but there's another name for it. It's not intaglio. It's something, anyways.
Not a daguerreotype.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a stereotype, but it was intaglio. I don't know, but it was a very fancy silver foil print of a bunch of photography and posters. And I had bought lessons, and I had bought. Yeah, I think I ended up dropping $250 of my own money to my own fundraiser.
And how that's supposed to
You
go.
saved so much money on booze.
That's about how much I probably would have spent on booze.
Okay,
Yes, that's the word. Daguerreotype.
that's what I said.
Oh, I heard something else.
Okay.
I heard tintype. That's a different thing, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. So that happened.
Hey,
And this is why I'm not allowed to bid on anything for this auction.
We don't let her in the auctions anymore.
I'm not allowed.
Hey, Kitty.
Yeah.
Would you be interested in an overly rhinestoned blue gown?
Yes.
Like, it looks awful on me because it's a size nothing. But it's got a lot of fabric and a lot of jewels to pick off if you're into that.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know if I can get out of it. Like, that's...
Get everybody is there.
I'm wearing it as a cape because I can't wear it as a dress.
Get everybody to the
As
New Jersey
soon as-
Fair, and we have this like swap meet.
I love it.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, so like...
We'll have a yard sale in the parking lot. It'll be great.
I love it.
Use it like a cape.
I mean, it echoes colors.
There's so much beauty.
Somebody last night was like, Echo needs a cape. Oh, I think they were saying I should use Zoomy Dooby as a cape now that I'm Iron Man. Not that Iron Man has a cape, but I think you see where they're going with this.
No capes. No capes.
Actually, my 100-mile story on Monday night at the end was about Zoomy Doomy.
Yes.
And how they are really tired of these rich bougie people rubbing their ass all over him. And so he has decided that he's going to start a union with all of the other inanimate objects that are used as transportation and not treated like beings with consciousness.
And
I can't wait to see that. Unfortunately, it's past my bedtime when you're doing your show, but
yeah,
it doesn't stop me from watching them later.
I always, I do that too.
You can always catch it on the YouTubes. That's a good time to remind, because I forgot to say it last night. It's a good time to remind the people at home that you can watch all of the shows on our YouTube channel. They're archived there.
They do come up a bit later, but yes. All right. So I'm going to show my little thingy here. I'm going to show my little thingy.
Whoa.
Here. That is not what that.
Easy now.
Everybody calm down. It's not that show.
What?
So some of you remember this guy. This is this big thing I'm working on. This has been since, I don't know, last August, I think, was when I started marking it up digitally.
August. That's the year of Jawses.
Yes.
The month of Jawses.
Every once in a while I get to work on stuff, and there it is. So I worked on this whole thing. This is that inn that Kitty was talking about. Like, is that an inn? I was like, yes, it is absolutely a tavern. Is that a bridge that crosses the road that goes over to the other side? Yes, it absolutely is. And now it goes over to this other part of the tavern where this is like the little bit of an outdoor, but it's more like a slightly bougier area, but it's like private rooms over there. And then there's a little patio in the back with some trees, little tropical tree patio thing. And it's like, so you can either go out the building on the back door, because there's a door on that level, or you climb up a little staircase. And then the mushroom bar. Loon probably hangs out there quite a bit.
Well, she actually is that's where she has her meetings.
Right.
For people interested in medicinal remedies.
Right. And then I made this I don't know how silly I am. But I made this foliage with the little flowers in it, but it's literally like those flowers are like 1 pixel. So like the odds of you actually being able to see that are probably none. And so enjoy.
I saw it.
Well,
I'm looking right at it.
I was close up on it, so I mean, like,
I see what you mean.
you have to get like super deep on that digital image to see it at all. But there's each one of those little guys. There's little flowers.
Nobody's gonna see this. I better spend 4 hours working on it.
Yeah, well, I get a little involved. I do. Oh, but wait, I wanted to point out this little jab right here. So this is the lower bar where it's just a grog bar, and so you climb up the stairs. If you're too drunk to climb up the stairs, then you don't get any more grog. And then it's got some tables over there, but then as you can see over here, there's the table missing and also a railing, and it's down here.
Oh,
A guy underneath, which was a true story that happened in one of these games where somebody chucked a table. There's tables fly in my and on Earth tables fly.
So
Got to roll animal handling check. And I love that Andrew has no concept of the animal handling mythos, that everything is animal handling.
Did no one tell him?
Nope. And he's like, why am I rolling animal handling? It's like, just do it. I'm like, I think keeping him confused is honestly adorable.
Yeah.
also having like him ride on Loon's lap so that he could fly better. I think that's a lovely solution.
It's like when you got your kid and you're doing the riding lawnmower and you're like teaching them how to drive the mower, but you've got the pedals.
Exactly.
Nice. You're never too drunk to fall down the stairs. That is right, Sir Whitebat. You are never too drunk to fall downstairs. And hopefully you're so drunk that you don't feel it when you do hit the bottom. So there you go. All right. So there you go. I just wanted to show that little bit because I'd actually got that done. I was fairly impressed that I'd actually got that.
well done, you.
Yeah. Tables, all sorts of stuff.
Oh,
So cute.
look what I found. Oh, show the sloth.
Battle sloth. Do. Are we gonna put like battle sloth the words like up above it and below it, like in my
Well, I
sketch?
gotta do the art first, but yeah.
Yeah.
Look at his
Battle
so cool.
sloth. I imagine it as like like the lettering is gonna have that like the sheen.
80s pop out.
Yeah, like
3D.
3D pop and just battle sloth. Woo! And because you could actually have because there's less letters in sloth than in battle, so you could have a couple of exclamation marks.
But the sloth is popped out like an arc and 3D'd out.
Oh, absolutely, yes. I'm loving this.
Yeah, I think this guy's basically done. It looks
It's the winner.
really good.
Considering it's going to be an emoji, it's going to be this big. Are you sure you don't want to put flowers on it?
Put little tiny 1 pixel. There are several 1 pixel details on this thing. So,
Yeah.
How do you make an emoji?
Make it like the Roadhouse movie title. Oh, nice. Oh man. Yes. Let's see what else is going on today. Well, so we're gonna start the auction next week. So yeah. So what is in our first auction? It's the Weird Scouts books signed by the writer. And by the way, Weird Scouts is going to continue on through May. They're going to continue their adventure, and it's going to be a whole lot of fun every Sunday. It's the Sunday side quest with Weird Scouts, and oh my gosh, everybody looks so good on that show. That it's like,
Aw.
I have to say, it looks so. Everybody like has it's just nice color patterns and everything.
Oh, I love the fox mask.
Whoa, Archer.
What?
I have a collection of paper masks that I've almost never used as well. Like it's a very.
Oh, speaking of paper masks,
Whoa.
Carmel,
Yeah.
I might be interested in those because I can make them using a print then cut function on my Cricut machine. So I'll scan them in and I can make like a whole legion. I don't know. What's the word of a collective of, what is the collective noun of masks?
Oh, I thought you were going to say sloth.
Glamour.
A glamour of masks for you.
Oh, that'd be cool. There is still, I just discovered that there's still makeup on the back of this, which I wore as the Renaissance version of the Mech Maiden a year ago.
I remember that.
And it got so tragically stuck in my hair that I couldn't get out of it.
Oof. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed the game last night. That was a lot of fun. I'm just basically suiting you all up for a big epic battle at the end of the game.
I have one of those. I could always use another one if you're parting with these. I don't know if you're like showing things that you're parting with, or if you are
just, I'm sorting through it. I'm touching everything and reminding myself what it is, and then
This is why I'm so bad at cleaning. Yep. So
you gotta play with everything.
Yep.
This one's for going. This one can totes go. It's a butterfly. It actually has little bells on it.
Oh, I like that.
And it can like be shaped. You could be like an anglerfish. You could like pull forward. Anyways, I'm sorry. It's highly distracting.
Isn't this what this whole show is about?
Yeah. What's in the auction? That's what he asked.
Right.
Oh, we were talking about something before I got.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got way too focused on this ear that I'm making that I forgot to get really excited and flip out about how I'm Iron Man now.
Yeah.
Oh, big battle. So I'm totally torn because I do not see Loon wrapping herself in metal casings.
I don't
at all.
I have a plan for you. Not everybody gets their gifts on the first show.
She's gonna die. That's her.
I'm gonna try and convince you because it's awesome. It's awesome.
You know, I hate to be all railroady, but I got all this worked out. All right, people.
Show me how you work things out.
Surprisingly, you all seem to be going right down the path, and I'm like, I'm just waiting for it to be completely thrown off. But that is awesome hat. If you just leave that in Awesome Town, because if I don't,
which one is it?
Wear it, I will.
Oh yeah, I saw those at the costume shop a couple years ago. I had it in my hand and was like, I should buy this.
I got this from my old high school when I did a job for them, a costuming job for them, and a few years ago, and then they said, as payment, they said, take anything you want, as much as you want, from their costume department, and it was 50 or 60 years worth of stuff.
Holy moly.
So like, yeah, I have a lot, because like they only do, now it's raining, it's gonna get very loud. They only do musicals now with lots of people. So if it doesn't have 10 matching outfits, they don't want it. So I took all their vintage and I took a bunch of hats, and yeah, that was a good job.
Wow. You know, I used to work at a theater, and they finished a gigantically long production of Godspell, and they were like, "Yep, well, these costumes are going away," because they literally had like zero storage. And I was like, "Wait, I'm sorry, you're just gonna take these rainbow overalls and chuck them?" And they were like really well made, and I was like, "Hell yes!" So I took those. I don't. Sadly, I don't have it anymore, but.
Is that where that cape came from? The dragon cape?
From the same theater. No, different theater actually. But yeah. So I used to. So it's like a rainbow. If you're familiar with Godspell, they totally went with the whole jumper that's rainbow stripes and brilliantly bright. And I pics. Yeah, I probably could find some pictures. This was a long time ago. But I would go to goth clubs, and then I would run up to people who were wearing all black, which was everyone, and I would go, "I'm stealing your colors."
Oh, bless.
Really hard. They would look down at their clothing and go, okay, but you took my colors," and I would run off. And Yeah, that was fun.
I would like to scroll back and bring up Amber Live. Thank
Yes.
you. You are awesome. And we need to circle around and talk about that.
Yes,
So,
she has made some Nat 21 keychains, and also a lot of other things that she's made. And as well, of course, she is the person who made the blanket and did all of that hand stitching. So Irma Gerd, so she's super crafty, and we should be showing more of your work here on our show. This is the craft show. I mean, that's what it is. Speaking of crafty, what time is it? All right. So, my friends, I do want to let you know that after this, all right. Well, let's continue about Amber. Yeah, she's got Banana Assassin and D21 keychains, and we gotta still have that fight between Banana Assassin and Coconut. Oh my gosh,
Is that his name?
that's the name of the squirrel that is trapped in the hammer. That's named
Farfignugan.
Yes.
Our
Well,
show's not complicated at all.
Now that you put it like that,
Maybe we Orange Julius. That could be. Oh my gosh! All right, new show concept. Everyone. It's
I'm waiting. I'm ready.
it's basically PvP battle pit. We just have like you take your like we just have people decide who's gonna fight who in the battle pit, and we just have Gorgor oversee a one-on-one fight and see who wins. And like part of me is like, maybe no one can help, but then part of me is like, no, everyone can help.
But should it be 1v1 or battle royale?
Maybe there's a battle royale at the end of the season, but
Yeah.
oh, that's it. Maybe like you fight, and then like one-on-one, loser winner, and then you have some kind of like 50-50 where half the winners go on one side, half the losers go on another side, and then
That's not a battle royale.
and then
the bracket system.
no, but I mean
No.
at the end you have everybody
But
fight.
you're talking about two teams. Battle royale, where is it
Everybody.
everyone against everyone? There's only one winner. Alliances form and break.
That's true. Yeah, we could just do that. Sure.
Let's do it all. Let's just not stop. Let's quit our lives and just do this every day, all the time.
I thought we did that.
Solved it. Oh, right.
We're gonna need from every viewer. We're gonna need $75,000. I hope you're ready. We just need one $10 million donation. Really, it's just one, and then we can pretty much do that. I think we pay
What if we
everybody
offer to like
the rest.
be the God Emperor for the week, and for like a high amount of money, and we have to do whatever they say in game, and it's like it's a $10,000 buy-in.
That's right. I bet there's a market for that somewhere, but honestly, I'm not the kind of person who wants to cater to that market. I mean,
That's fair.
here's what we're gonna do. Everybody, just
Only orcs.
That's what I was about to say. When are we launching our OnlyFans?
10 million Turkish lira. Great. Yes, whenever we want. That's when we're doing it. Oh my gosh. So yes, yeah, battle royale. But here's the thing. I imagine that we'll have various people will pick characters that have the same player. So each player
Oh,
get one character.
yeah.
So you're just gonna have to pick or people's choice, honestly. I think
I'll take Aurelia at level 12.
yeah.
Moira.
Oh, and a
Who
pile of
turns out to be a leprechaun.
we could do like Hunger Games.
It's very
Ooh.
Hunger Games.
Then the space would be a little bit bigger. I don't know. We'll see. I kind of love the idea of like a 30 by 30 square fight. That's just like fireball. Everybody gets hit, including the person who cast it. That'd be great. What could possibly go wrong? Mm-hmm.
I want to do it. I'll pick one character. It's fine.
That's just because your character is really high level.
Well, no, I mean, we can either choose characters that are all at the same level or level down a character or whatever.
Yeah. Power them down. Oh my gosh.
I just want to do it.
About.
I just want to fight stuff. I just want to use my abilities.
Yeah.
Oh my god, just some guy Tennessee is correct.
An assassin and Joyce would not do well in Hunger Games.
I get it.
Nice. Right. So I do want to let you know, that in just a little bit, once the show is over, actually, we're going to raid another stream because, and I will actually physically be raiding the stream because he's going to be streaming right over there. Like 40 feet away from me. And
Hi, Michael.
actually, it's Jeremy's stream.
Hi, Jeremy.
We're doing an interview, and it was Michael's streams yesterday, so yeah. And so we're going to go over there. He's got a stream on Twitch and the Subaltern Project. And so we're gonna do that right when we're done. It's usually when he does his show at 2:00 Eastern time, and so we'll just swoosh on over there. And I think we're just talking about it's an interview with about me. So if you didn't already know everything about me, then
I could tell you things.
Good thing you're not on that show.
I heard things yesterday. I forgot to tell you about.
Ooh.
Are you going to tell us now?
I don't know.
Kitty, why don't you just start telling us? Oh no! Kelly, she just disappeared. I don't know what happened. And Kitty, hey, I don't know what happened there.
I honestly don't know if the person telling me was just being a weirdo or if this actually happened. I could not tell.
I need to know now.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Inquiring.
Give us a hint. Yeah, seriously.
Will implied that you guys had secret naked man meetings.
Oh yeah, totally. That's
I
fair.
can neither confirm nor deny secret naked man meetings.
That means
Yeah, that's what I thought you'd say.
Yeah.
They were so secret, I didn't even know about them.
You know what a weirdo he is, though. So, like, I couldn't tell if he was being like legit or not.
Do I have time for secret naked?
That was my first thought. Not why would you and any other men be hanging around naked together? My first thought was, when would you have time for that?
I can tell me that.
I love this mask, but it squeezes my face.
I love that mask.
Or it squeezes my temples because I have a really
wow.
beard. But if anybody wants a Greek lady, Signora, with
we're gonna need that for this season.
For who?
There are some Greek-esque gods that are gonna.
All right, I'll put it in your bin of home props.
You know how like Greek mythology is full of giant mechanical machines?
Yeah.
Do you see any blue-bearded gnomes coming towards us?
That's gorgeous.
That looks more dwarfy to me, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, that's some straight up dwarf.
technically there's a mouth spot, but a friend of mine made a bunch of Comedia masks out of latex and stuff, and she gifted them to me years and years ago, and I have never used them. But I love that he's blue. He's got blue highlights and everything.
Oh, nice.
Nice paint job. Would anyone like an eyes wide shut mask?
Always.
I'll put it in your bin.
I mean, by that I mean no. Never mind.
You gonna wear it to secret naked man meetings?
Yeah, I need to not
That's
so
I love the snail.
That's amazing. That's way too good. Where did this come from?
I bought it at a taco shop in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Well, that makes sense.
Yep.
those taco shops.
I do a
Tacos.
festival down in Charlotte every year called Bloom, where I'm the MC, and it's just a glorious. It's over my birthday weekend in July. And it's just glorious and exhausting and 1,000,000 degrees. And there's this cool shop that everybody gets brunch at the day after the festival ends. That's like a general store, taco shop, beer source for the neighborhood. So I bought it. They had other ones as well, but I was like, I've never seen a snail face before. That one's not for auction. That one's for me. No, here's another one. That one can go in the giveaway maybe pile. Actually, I'm gonna put that in Paulo's bin for like strange creature business.
Strange creature business. That's pretty much my business. Right. Oh, bye, Ambre. Thanks for stopping by. And yes, we will have some pictures of all of your things. We might throw one of those keychains in each of one of the.
Ooh, bundle.
Battle sloth and action snail. I've actually been designing a Snailwoman costume for years. I'll actually show it to you. It's this drawing right next to me on this pegboard. It's very sun bleached, but so it's
I love it.
in a dress with my snail face, and it's the big snail backpack essentially, which will be made out of probably chicken wire as its structure, and then probably fabric over it to make it kind of a mauve pink color with lights underneath it. And I want to put speakers inside of it so I can whisper into a microphone under my mask gentle affirmations, and then it'll actually blast really loud out of the snail. And I want a trail of glitter, of bio glitter.
I love it.
Please, and do it where I can see.
I would love to. This is my other one for stilts, actually. It's a nautiloid. So it'll be vertical.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's the idea.
Well, if you want
Look
to
at us
do
all
both at the
and
same
everywhere.
time, I volunteer.
Yay! I actually need. Do you have any stilt recommendations? Because I need to level up to a pair of aluminum.
I don't know about aluminums. I only have wooden.
The wooden ones I have are too heavy, and they come
Mhm.
apart. They start to actually come apart after about 2 hours. Like the bolts rattle themselves out. So that's
Yeah. At the point of costuming, when it's not like circus skills, you might as well just have aluminums.
yeah. So this is the last one. It's actually a starfish, but it's meant to be like a umbrella. So that from the bottom it looks like that.
Oh yeah.
And then it's like I'm carrying, and I've got 2 walking sticks with it to kind of make it move a little bit while I walk. Plans.
So Sir
reminds me-
Whiteback was asking if we have a source for environmentally friendly glitter. I have one for cosmetic grade environmentally friendly glitter. It's Electra Cosmetics, and they're based in New Orleans. Kitty might know them. They're awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like made out of bamboo or something?
It is biodegradable. It's I'm not even sure what it's made out of. Cellulose?
I think she uses like pieces of her own heart and soul.
That tracks.
That checks out.
So all of your aquatic costumes reminded me of something that I've wanted to do since I was a little bitty kid. Do you guys know Fantasia very well?
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
So, you know, the fish scene where it's these like gorgeous goldfish and they're like, their fins just extend forever and they're doing all this like swimming and swirling. And like, there's like, they have like, you know, the main fish and she comes out, the little thing, she peeks and she wakes up and then she starts dancing and she's a different color from the rest of the fish. I want to make that costume.
Oh, nice.
Aww.
Don't know how, but I want to anyway.
Kitty, let's take our water show on the road. It's
Yes,
just like
please.
aquatic big character shapes. Mab's a mermaid. We've got all the shapes and colors.
I'll tell you what I want to make as far as mermaid things go. I want to get with somebody who does pedal powered transportation. You know, to say bicycle is a little misleading because it could be a pedicab or something. But here's my vision. A giant clamshell where I'm sitting in it as a mer person, and then driving it are seahorse guys dressed as seahorses, and they're like pedaling, and then have another guy standing in the back as another seahorse, whatever they call the guys that ride on the back of carriages.
Yeah,
there's a name for it, but I want that. And I've already got like the design for the seahorse helmet and then the jacket with the tail that kind of sticks out behind, like it's, you know, sticks out. It's actually, yeah, that's funny. Would you like to see it again?
That design reminds me of Ansa's chariot card in her tarot deck.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Would you call this a fox or a dog?
I think it looks more like
it's a wolf dog thing, I think.
Yeah, like a dog.
That's not a fox either.
What?
What? Okay, I have to say,
This is not Flux Austin.
That was great.
Carmel.
Yeah.
Carmel, is Lonson nearby?
No.
What's going on?
I just got some pictures. Someone sent a box to the Thekla Bad Cow Magic School.
Oh, that might be from Billman C.
I
Sent
don't know, but they're
a thing for my mailbag.
he just sent some stuff, or you know, they I don't know where they came from, but I love the Thekla Bad Cow Magic School.
While you're on your way, I just wanted to point out, just some guy from Tennessee says, I'd say Carmel is a fox.
No.
Boom! Very nicely done.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go find it.
Was Carmel the life of the show? What just happened?
Well, I'm working on stuff. I'm trying to make the emote, which I have no friggin' idea how to do it.
We've got ears now.
No.
They look They look huge, like they look like they're sticking out a lot, but he's got, a whole like top coat of fur that's still got to go on.
Hey, look who I found. Oh wait, shit, she'll be here in a minute. It's not what I thought, but that's okay.
But the Thekla's Mad Cow. I love that dress.
Mad Cow.
Thank you.
Thekla Bad Cow Magic School.
Bad Cow.
Would anyone eat like a hard candy? Since we're all
What flavor were they? Were they like
it turned out to be like cherry, which means sour.
Just some guy.
You were so funny last night.
You sent a message very recently. I have not seen it. I haven't seen anything since yesterday. So
oh yeah, Discord.
But I will
Come yonder.
Oh,
right now.
Speaking
nice.
of bad cows.
Bad
New
horse. Bad
friends.
horse. Nice.
Bad cow. Bad cow.
They're my summer weight horns.
That's right.
Did she tell you what the box said?
Yeah, you sent it to me. Thekla
I didn't know if you got it. Yes.
Bad Cow Magic School.
Bad cow. Bad cow.
That is not the name of the school, but okay.
What is the name of the school?
But they'll get it. I mean, like if you send a box to Magecroft and we're like,
Oh yeah.
the Thekla Bad Cow Magic School. Oh
Well,
yeah.
you know
that
how
way.
like schools have like dirty nicknames for the other schools.
That was perfect.
Yes. So I went to school in Western Massachusetts, and we had there were two women's colleges there. One, Smith College, very famous. The other, Mount Holyoke. And the frat boys used to say, "Well, you date Smith, but you Mount Holyoke."
Oh.
Speaking of awkward cow mating jokes.
We got a theme.
Oh my god. These look great. They've got little like decorations at the
Right? And technically they're Viking horns, but I wanted something that was nice and wide, but wasn't going to blind somebody if I was walking next to them at a fair.
Are you gonna do a moop costume?
Huh?
No,
you
she's
gonna do a
gonna
moop
do a Minotaur.
Oh my God, it'd be so hot and sweaty to do a moop. Like,
First, put a fur coat. Put it.
I wonder if it was like
We've got that.
bubble outfit where you just constantly have bubbles coming off of you. Like
I didn't even know. I thought you were out of the house. I didn't know where you've been all day. I didn't know this was happening because you were in the other room.
yeah, I'm cleaning out the space. That's why I was like,
No,
my craft is going through all of my masks and sorting them. There's still makeup on some of them from last year's digital Ren Fair.
You should see the door to her room. It's got these black fingerprints from when she was it from when you were her patient's mother?
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks like somebody died clawing Carmel's door with their.
because I had to paint my hands black, and then I couldn't get into my room.
You come to let her in.
Like, ah!
Were you scrunching candies at them?
I was.
Yes, he was.
So many candies.
Apparently, they were amused. I have not watched the footage yet.
It was pretty funny. The rappers were just perfectly too loud.
So loud.
Did it cover up the sound of the person yelling on the front steps yesterday?
Oh, yeah. Was there someone yelling on the front steps?
Yelling on the front steps.
Yes, one of your dear old friends who talks very loud stopped by, and they were like one of those people who they're from the voice modulated. So it's totally fine, but like Carmel was everyone came out. They were like, "Is everything okay?" Carmel came out. Talon, I just died, eyes like saucers. It's like it's fine. Some people are just loud talkers. So I
Loud.
figured
The show was starting. I had my mic on, and I was like, came out to be like, I think they can hear it on the mic. Like, what is happening?
we had lots of inappropriate conversation, very loud. So I hope we don't all get arrested or sued.
They didn't hear it.
No, I didn't hear anything.
I'm sure the neighbors did, but
Well,
I'm not cool with you by now.
Your neighbors aren't close.
Yeah.
right?
It was really, really loud.
It's all good. It's all good. I'm used to it.
Can you show Ansa? I'm gonna leave you this chair. Can you show Ansa your sloth sketchies?
Yeah, I just sent it to I made a transparent ping out of it and sent it to him so that he can upload it to Twitch. I guess that's how that works.
Right.
Are you going to make a sloth emoji out of it or something?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
Sloth.
Let's see here.
Hopefully
You want to see
while
my... Here you go, Ansa. This is so that you can appreciate my battle sloth. It's not perfect, but you know.
That's adorable. So cute. So cute. He looks a little...
Look at the murder. Yeah, he's psychotic.
Yeah, that'll do it.
He loves
those sloth, military sloth PCP kind of things.
Is it because his eyes are big, black, and dead holes? All right, so here's this other thing that I need to do today. Just some guy humbly requested that I take some measurements of my dearest battle sloth.
For lingerie, 36.
I think so. The circumference of his body and head and the length. So I'm gonna need assistance with this. So circumference of his head. Like, am I measuring in the right spot? Let's see, in inches. How am I doing this?
Paulo Garbanzo needs to take measurements of the gong as well if he hasn't already.
Yeah.
I need that.
Yeah.
That was the other thing I was going to art for you. So here we go. I think this is like, do you want it to be like around his head this way, or do you want it to be around the head? Like
being fitted for this patch.
armor, I think, or around his head this way. Is he okay? I don't know if you're still listening.
Or a crown.
Or from like here to here. Stretch. Come on, keep it firm.
He's probably there somewhere. There he is. Like where he would wear a hat. So, you know.
So you'll need like this measurement and then, right? And then maybe depth. Battle sloth.
Kitty, I have to tell you, I'm so jealous that Polo gets to hang around with you.
Wow! Not me.
Sorry, I don't know what to do. Carmel, I think your thing is going to explode. There we go.
Oh, yeah. We've been having fun. We're going to a wine tasting this evening.
Nice.
After the
Patreon Saints game.
Patreon Saints game, yes.
I don't understand why you're upset.
You're just a little freaky. I think I suddenly lost my ability to recognize humans' faces. What is that thing, you know? You're like, can't recognize people?
Yeah.
Because turned into a creepy cloche hat lady, like more than usual.
This is another one of those cut paper masks, actually, that I bought from the Visionary Art Museum a million years ago.
I love that place.
Ironic, because it looks
like you need to move to Baltimore.
Facial dysphoria, facial aphasia.
Yes, that's it.
Facial dysphoria, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's just like a 1920s lady with a little cloche. And there's a man with a hat and a monocle as well.
We need a version of those for everyone in Net 21. There'd be like 30 different characters by now.
Well, that's what Mab was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
I'm a sloth.
You have to do a costume change, that's for sure.
Now I'm a sentient hammer.
Oh, a banana.
I was saying last night, Nat 21, where 50% of the performances are by puppets.
Like, imagine if Banana Assassin had an archetypal god that was a giant banana. Then wouldn't you want a big banana mask to wear as the DM while you're
Of course.
adding knowledge to the Banana Assassin?
Right.
Like,
this is all
well
leading
done,
up.
Banana Assassin. Well done.
That'll do, Banana.
But here's the thing: that's like the banana loathes being a banana. So if he had like a fruit overlord deity, he would hate that deity. He would want to kill the deity for enabling this as a possibility.
That's part of his arc is for Yodrick is coming to terms that he was really a banana all along. He just
That's why he was drawn to selling fruit.
Okay, I seriously was thinking about like, because now we have all these bananas that Kathy made, and I was like, we
Yeah.
can't let these go to
Is
waste.
he going to find the banana people?
Maybe.
I will make
Am I gonna have to
God's
give this banana dimension?
She has dimensions, though.
Is he going
You
to
came
have
into
a
this with a
character arc?
gorgeous backstory
Right.
already. Yeah.
Just some guy sent me 2 banana minis. I've got 3 banana puppets. It's just gonna happen. It's just gonna happen.
I think the deity of all fruits is a fruit bat god.
It's a weird mushy face that they
Oh
have.
God, and they sacrifice their little fruits to the fruit bat.
I'm just saying. So when
She's a bat.
when I'm a bat, which I was dressed as a bat for my show on Monday. When I lived in the Pacific when I was 14, we had a mango tree outside of our flat, and my mother just waited and waited for it to be perfect so that she could get all of them, and then we'd have fresh mangoes from just off the balcony. How amazing is that? Living in the tropics. And then that night, before they got perfectly ripe, you could hear the fruit bats swarming and eating all of them. She was spitting mad in the morning. She was like swearing and yelling and like stomping around the apartment. I'm like, the fruit bats ate my mangoes! And I'm like, I'm pretty sure that those are the fruit bats' mangoes.
Right. You just live near the mango sanctuary. Sir White Bat, speaking of bats, said never eat plums that have been eaten by bats.
Why?
You get plum face disease. I don't know.
I don't know. His name has bat in it.
Right.
So maybe he's the authority on
Who
that.
knows?
Are you trying to like prevent me from becoming a vampire because I want immortality?
Stab your foes away. Magic gone astray. Muppets come to play. Down at
Anyone?
down at Nat 21. That doesn't work.
It's down at 21.
There it is. Down at Nat 21. You're right.
The puppets have murdered all the humans and the orcs and the halflings and the mermaids. All that's left are bananas and squirrels, sentient hammers and angry sloths.
You know, Murder, I want to just mention Battle Sloth is not angry.
Oh, sorry.
Just determined.
He is meticulous.
Ridiculous. Oh God, I don't know what's worse.
Thorough.
Cold healing hands of.
I would like to comment last night that when Paula was in a descriptive thing, you're like hand to screen.
Yes.
The amount of penetration was greater than usual. It was great. It was very, because I know that I've met all of you. You're actual people, like I know that you exist in 3 dimensions, but it all begins to be very squares,
Yeah.
And so that like whatever you were doing, it was a nice way for you to amp up your storytelling aptitude. Maybe it's just because I miss having your hands come towards me, but it was nice. Really, I'll take all of your sloppily paws reaching towards me. So,
Yes. If you want some more 3D action, you definitely should check out the Sunday side quest with all of the puppets with Sir Pistachio, because there was some really moving moments when Sir Pistachio got knocked off the tree, and he like literally like with the puppet, he did like great like.
did you say
That
the
looks so good.
I've fallen from a great height?
It was so good. There was a couple really good 3D moments there. If you
So it's a thing that our kids have said since they were little. I don't know how, don't know why, but they would pretend to be falling. Like we'd be walking and one of them would like play fall in a ditch, and they'd be going, "Take my hand." Like they were continuously enacting scenes of peril. And then, "Are you okay, pal?" And they would say, "I've fallen from a great height." So I remember them being like 2 and Paulo trying to like, lift them out of a ditch by their wrist. But you can't pick someone up if they want to be falling. I know.
I mean, we'd be on a hill, like maybe that was like this.
Are you saying that your
Wasn't
kids
exactly
are
me.
dramatic? You must be kidding me.
Mhm.
Just bullheaded. Oh,
Dramatic, over the top.
Yep. It's just a matter of time till they start getting weird stripes in their beard. Get their mature comedy stripes. It's part of the maturation of the species.
Mm.
Start dressing like yarn admirals.
You said you wanted. I don't know. Like,
I'll take it. Oh, yes. I wish that I was. I wish that I was getting to hang around with Kitty, and I'm not good at throwing things at her, but I'd happy to throw things near her.
Were you going to be there in New Jersey, right?
That was a juggling reference because I know you're a juggler. Just to be clear, I'm sorry. What?
I died.
Sorry.
That was so brutal.
I'm going to get to see you in New Jersey, right?
Yeah. Well, I got the summer horns on. The ones that I could like take off in a hurry if I needed to, I don't know, drive a car. Because the other ones I have to like hook one horn out the window and hope I don't have to turn suddenly. Because
That's hilarious.
Yeah, these ones are a little more like crowd friendly. Just put a ping pong ball on either end. It's like
A cork.
yeah, exactly. So. Really awesome. Aw. Well, I'm not being creative at all. I just was walking by when I got flagged down. Look, I changed the thing to say bad cow.
Uh-huh.
oh, bad cow, bad cow.
Now, bad cow. It's been quite hot. I'm overdressed now. It started out like in the 50s. Now it's up almost to 80, but it wants to rain. So the sky's kind of got that weird green overcast. And
That's tornado.
I know. I've been keeping my eyes out because every once in a while we get a tornado here, and it is not the best. The last time we had a real tornado here, I had to bring all of the animals in, which meant that we had goats on the stairs to the basement, and all the chickens were in the house, and the clitter clatter of little hooves on stairs sounds a lot cuter in theory than in fact.
Mm-hmm.
They just clitter clattered up and then just yelled. They knew we were in the kitchen, so they screamed at us the whole time.
Mom! Yeah, what you don't know, well, maybe you do know, we all know this. Goats are actually saying, Mom!
They're all looking for you.
Mom!
But what do they want from you, Mab? What do they want?
I don't know, man.
Love and affection. Goats are so cuddly.
They are.
Yeah, I want
All chickens are saying, perch, 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 perch.
What'd you call me?
And they do that
Yeah, that's
showing off thing.
fair.
So
That's fair. I was at
Northish. Well, Zolani, we're in Virginia, so it's currently swerving between. It's going to be just above freezing. I'm going to have to bring in all the sprouts, all our little plants. It's going to 36 to like 77 this week. It's all over.
All the things.
Yep. I thought Carmel was coming back at some point, but I guess she's buried in a well of eyeballs.
Yeah, she
taking
just
the
was
show on the road.
basically
She left
saying
it for
F you. Yeah,
Which, right?
you're on your own now, buddy.
I would have brought something interesting to do if I knew that.
You're interesting.
I'm working now
Good dude.
on more tarot card
Oh,
magnet
great.
things,
Ooh.
which, by the way, are going to be I'm going to include a set in the Tarot Talk for Tower Times bundle, auction
great.
bundle.
That's
You're going to get a set. It's hard to get the color right. So this is the Death card,
Look at
which
that.
is interesting because this was fun to do because Death wears a black robe, right?
Right.
And it's like, I don't want to make it just a flat black robe.
right.
So it has this hints of green coming through in the right light. So
That's totally appropriate too, because in my my interpretation of the cards, I mean, there is the element of cessation in death, but the compost principle of the life underneath is such an important part of what the card offers. So the idea that there's some greenery and that sort of Egyptian, they would always make the clothes green for Osiris to represent his resurrection. So good job, man.
Yep. Now I'm just working on making everything more interesting. Oh, here's another little tiny thing I did that I kind of really liked. It's really hard to see the color in this flower. So the flower is actually green and off-white petals. And I love those flowers in this world that are green flowers. That are like yellowy green.
Did you make it polka dotty or did I? Because it looks great.
I think you did. Maybe I did.
It makes it look almost like a kind of like a daylily or something. It's simultaneously a little more whimsical, but also possibly a little bit more amanitish too.
Yep, exactly.
Look at you, smart thing.
That's where I was going.
Over there with that.
It's this really beautiful color. I wish it could convey on the screen.
Well, whoever wins it or buys it or whatever will get to see it up close. Yeah.
It's like this soft green, yellow green. What are those plants that I'm thinking of that are the petals of the flowers look like leaves in a petal formation?
Tulip poplars are like that. They're like almost like a limey green and a little bit orange, and they look like flowers, but they feel more like leaves. Tulip poplars make those. You'll see, you never recognize the tree, but when you see the blooms on the ground, you go, oh, that's those things. So, yeah.
I had no idea.
Trying to get my colors right here.
Yes, I planted some stuff this morning, hun, and creating around the yard with me this morning. I planted some more hellebore. I made a whole bed for them. Some strawberry, what the heck are they called? Strawberry begonias, and I dug up some things in our little ancestor corpse garden and put some flowers over there too. So, and Solomon's seal, which is a very lovely, it's looks like giant. It's like lily of the valley tried to be stately. They're these long, swooping, arcing leaves that have little bells like fairy chandeliers all the way down.
And isn't Solomon's seal a really good medicinal herb?
Allegedly it is. I haven't had a chance to do much research. I know it was recommended for one of our kids for helping with some of his stuff. And in a woo-woo sense, apparently it's got some like, in addition to having like magical vibes, it's also got like wolf energy. It's associated in mythology with wolves. So these are the things things I was thinking as I set it in the yard. And apparently it likes shade, which we have a lot of around the place.
Yeah.
So
that's brutal.
We're shady.
Shade plants are tough.
Right. Well, we have our whole property is ringed by trees. So trying to find something that is between I am lawn and I am forest. I'm trying to fill that edge with something else. Yep.
Let's see. Just checking out some of these comments here.
See, that's the problem. I'm too busy arting to read comments, but I know you guys are awesome. Rewriting Springtime in Alaska.
Right. I know. I was trying to glance up at them too, since I'm just sitting here keeping this couch warm.
And Reverend Tommy brings up that tonight is and I'm very excited about this because I promise I will tune in to the Patreon Saints game.
And that's going to be 6 p.m. Eastern time tonight. And that'll be the April game. And in May, we add back on another Patreon Saint, which might mean that we're going to actually have 2 Patreon Saint games per month and split the group into 2, which will actually leave us a little bit more room for special guests to come in and have some time. So we might have some extra extras. But yeah, we're gonna have to work that out. That means the schedule is just gonna get even crazier because then we'll still have 2 Patreon Saint games per month.
It's a good thing you know a lot of people.
Yes, I don't
Who
know.
also run games.
I mean, but you know a lot of like interesting people who are fun to bring in to be part of things.
Yeah.
Because as variety performers, we like to collaborate. Sir David Percival says it's still weird being on the other side of the game.
Yes. Well, he was one of the Patreon Saints, and he will be again.
Oh, I see.
Yes, and yep, and so now he's coming back in to play his character Puent Battle Brewer, and
I love Puent.
yeah, and carrying on the tradition of Jawsus, and yeah, so yeah, I can only imagine how it's weird when I sit down and set everything up, and then I play a game. And not run a game now because I've just been running the games all the time. And so when I get a chance with when I had Robert's game where we were playing Goblonia and I got a chance to play it, that was a lot of fun. And then it's really hard to not be like, and then this other character does this. And then I'm like, no, I just have the one character.
Right. You're not responsible for NPCs.
I'm not responsible for anybody.
Never thought about it like that before.
Oh my God. And then the guard's gonna say this, and then I say to the guard, and I'm like, no, I'm not. I don't have to come up with the dialogue. Like,
You're not even invited to. It's not that you have to.
yeah, that's like you should be
DM
like
would
a
be like
shot collar.
backseat dungeon master.
So then what happens?
Which is going to be my new show.
Which hilariously, I have to say, I have done that at a gaming convention where they literally they had a table with 12 people, and I was literally on the other end of the table, and the 6 people near me, closest to me, we were so far away from the dungeon master that we basically just started having our own adventure. And we weren't rolling anything. We were just because we hadn't even gotten anywhere yet. We were still in the tavern, But I just kind of was like, well, yeah. And then the bar, the barmaid comes up and gives you a beer, and we and they're like, and the people who were just near me were like, well, let's just go with this. And so we just literally started having our, because it was just so slow. I mean, 12 freaking people on one table.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal.
And
Meanwhile, the DM is like, they look like they're having more fun at the other end of the table. Somebody take that guy out.
Well, yeah, that's kind of, I wasn't trying to be mean, but it was just like we're sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting, and we're not even doing anything. And we
poison dart to the neck.
And because the guy next to me was like, I try to get a beer.
So, this actually brings up an interesting point, and I know that the other people on the screen and certainly Clamwell can relate. When you're used to being in charge of things and people, not in a control freak kind of way, but in an organizing kind of way, or even seeing things from the performer's point of view, there's any theater production I go to, I'm like, ooh, great lighting. Ooh, what is the costume person not even helping them get in and out of their costumes? Does this theater even have a fire exit? That kind of mindset of being the producer, or being, or even just being a team player, as variety performers, we're all used to helping each other get your props on and off stage. It feels good to just sit and let us a plot opportunity or a joke flounder when you feel like you could help.
Yeah.
But you're not supposed to, because you're not the playwright or the
director or the stage manager.
When you see something bad happening, you start to sweat, and you're like, is anyone else reacting? Does anyone else know? And because you have the eye for it, and it does a couple things. Weirdly, it's hard to relax at a show.
Yeah.
Because it's like going to, if you worked in an office, you would, and you went to an office, you'd feel like you were at work. So when you go to a theater and you're like, this is my workplace, and then you're like, oh, I feel like I'm on duty, and so then you don't like, I can never, I almost never.
I haven't watched Friends since the 90s, but the one joke from Friends that I really remember is Rachel asked out her gynecologist, and he said no, and she's like, what, but why? And he's like, well, what do you do for a living? And she said, I work at a coffee shop. And he says, do you ever get home and say to yourself, if I have to look at one more cup of coffee?
Yep.
It's really hard. It's
hard to go to shows. It's hard to watch shows.
Yeah,
Right?
it's really hard to relax and try to enjoy it. It's like that's why it takes a really good show to really like. Although I will say, like film, I can watch a film because that's not where I work, and so I'm like I can just relax because there's literally nothing I can do about this.
Right.
But a live show, I can't. It's so weird. I can't do it, and it's really hard. It has to be a really, really good live show for me to just literally like get into it. It's crazy. I will say really quickly. So we're only a couple minutes away before we raid our friend's channel here. So a million years ago, I saw the Metallica concert tour, and they have this. The tour was that things start going wrong, like things start breaking, things start exploding, like fire goes off at the wrong time, and I'm like I'm looking, and they have this giant in the round theater, and I'm watching these things happen. A giant tower that moves and is automated with 3 other towers bursts into flames and just goes and goes down, and a guy runs up and starts pulling cords off of it, and I'm going, where's the stage manager to call the show? This has to be stopped. And the music is pumping and everyone's yelling and screaming, and it's one thing after another, and it keeps building up and keeps building up, going on, and I'm like, why aren't they stopping this? And then it gets to this head, a guy runs up completely on fire, and then runs across the stage, and then runs back off the stage, and they put him out like instantaneously. And I was like, oh, okay, you got me. I was hooked. I would totally, because
Paul was about to run onto the stage and throw his coat around someone.
Yeah, nobody gets put out that quickly unless they planned it. You know.
How many people have you seen running around on fire?
Well, I mean, because I've seen theatrical. Well, okay, a couple people. Hello, I perform with fire. I've seen some people get caught on fire who were not intending to catch on fire. I've also worked on some movie sets where people who were intending to catch on fire caught on fire, and then the safety guys are right there and go, and you put you out like that. So I've seen when it goes. I've seen with the intentional, and I've seen the unintentional, and it's like, yeah. And we're just about to go raid, but it's like, oh, but they totally had me. So yeah. All right. So my friends, we are going to raid our. Let me get it together here. Help. Hey, Reverend Tommy, how do I raid?
I don't know how to do that either.
There's something like /raid, and I don't know how it works.
All right, here we go.
Hey man, I Googled that shit. That's all I got to say about that.
You know how to
Well, I'm gonna go raid the school and get one of our kids. So bye.
And I'm gonna go raid the kitchen because I haven't had lunch yet. So
raid and then channel. Help me spell it. Yeah, there we go. Boom. All right, my friends, we are going for a raid.
Ah, nice.
And I'm gonna run onto the other side of the room and raid it. I guess we're just, we need this.
We need to end our broadcast, Paul. I'm ending our broadcast. Happy critical accidents and catchphrase. See you on the raid side.